Welcome to the Cosmic Drag Podcast with Reshena, the homegirl healer, your source for the trillest, intuitive coaching and encouragement for Black women straight from the universe. Get ready for some real spilling and real healing.
Hey homegirls, it's your girl Reshena, the homegirl healer, and this is the Cosmic Drag, honey. We finna pull these cards and let the universe drag us for filth and for healing at the same damn time. So you better secure them edges, girl, because they definitely about to get cosmically snatched, and let's get into it. So today, I'm so excited for this one because if you know anything about me, you know I'm out here being super duper pro for my people, and I especially love opportunities to highlight what Black women are out here doing when we out here popping and doing the damn thing in these streets. So this deck today is one I'm so excited about. It is the Hoodoo Tarot deck by Tayannah Lee McQuillar, and I'm so excited. Yes, Black girl magic, because this deck creator is Black, and I'm really pressed about that. So I'm not even going to talk y'all to death. Let's just get into these cards, child. So the cosmic read for today is starting with quite an interesting card. And this card is number 0 in the deck, and it is the free man. And so when we get into the imagery on this card, it's quite simple. You see a man who is walking away from a burial tomb, and all he has with him is the clothes on his back and a jar of grave dirt in case he got to pop the trunk on somebody bitch ass spiritually, because you just never know when it got to go down, and you got to get the spirit world to put somebody in check for your motherfucking ass. So that's all he got with him. He don't know where he's going. We don't know where he's going. All he knows is that he is free to go wherever his journey takes him, because he is embracing the freedom to follow his own path, and he's doing it intuitively. Because it's not about the destination. The destination is not what is most important, because he already know he gonna get there. He is far more invested and interested in the intricacies and the experiences that he'll have along the way. He is interested in what he's going to learn and how he will grow from both the smooth patches and the rough patches and terrains that lie ahead on this journey. He trusts himself to figure it out every day in every way, child. Shouldn't we all? But a lot of us don't. Okay, so card 2. This card is the Strength card, and it's number 8, obviously in the Major Arcana, and the Free Man card was 0, and that's also part of the Major Arcana. So that number 1 lets you know that it's just big shit popping in general. But when we look at this card, it features a beautiful Black woman. And when you look into her eyes, they are so soft, yet they are strong and focused. She has not a hair out of place, honey, and not a bead of sweat anywhere. Sis is out here being bad and bougie for real. And when you look at her, she is unbossed and unbothered. Word to the Queen, Shirley Chisholm, okay? When you look at her, she is looking great, but what she also is doing is holding a cougar in her embrace. And when you look at the cougar got his fucking fangs exposed, and he is ready to kick some ass and take some names. The cougar is out here being ferocious as fuck in this picture, yet this queen is out here maintaining her softness and her strength, even with the cougar like in her grasp, ready to wild the fuck out on everybody, okay? So when you look at that, all you can see is strength. That is some serious strength and power, baby. Like taming a cougar, bitch. Like who is out here taming a cougar and living to tell a tale and looking snatched and gathered, period. Okay? So that is some serious strength for your ass. And we get to the third card, which is the 9 of Knives. And in this deck, the suit of knives represents the mind, our thoughts, and our beliefs. It's all about our mindset. The imagery of this card is it's a screaming skull, and it's surrounded by 9 peaches, and each peach has a knife in it. And I recognize that the imagery of this card is scary, but I want to make sure that I explain the reference to this card. So in Natchez, Mississippi, there is a place called the Devil's Punch Bowl. This is the spot where Union soldiers placed freed Black folks in a concentration camp with the most horrific fucking conditions after the Civil War. And it's estimated that over 20,000 Black men, women, and children were buried there. And the victims died of, it breaks my fucking heart, but the victims died of basically starvation and disease. But today, if you go to the Devil's Punch Bowl, what you will find are the most beautiful, succulent, wild peaches. And they are growing from the soil that was fertilized by Black bodies. And that is why, to this day, nobody eats the peaches that are grown there. Because they understood what was lost. They understood the life forces that were snatched away to make it possible for those beautiful, succulent-ass peaches to grow. And so when we understand the context of the imagery in this card, it makes it, honestly, for me, it makes it really hard to put a positive spin on it because I understand the context of it. But I think that what is most important is that we get past the harshness of it. And this is definitely, like, I'm not minimizing what the people who had to endure that, what they had to experience. I'm definitely not minimizing it. It breaks my heart. And even as I was preparing for this episode, it really, really fucked me up just doing research and understanding what I was looking at on this card and everything that it means. It was so heavy. But I think what we have to understand about what this card is conveying is that where fear and anxiety and trauma have taken root in our minds and in our mindset, we can plant different seeds there. And we can plant different seeds that will bear different fruit. And so where the journey has been difficult or will be difficult for you, it's important for you to remember that your troubles will be lifted. You will find your way to the light because that's what we do, right? And that is really what it means. When we're talking about growing, that is really what it means, okay? So let me try to get it together for this cosmic drag because that one, it was such a necessary message, but it really hurts my heart. It really hurts my heart to know that what those people had to endure for those fucking peaches to grow. But we can't stay stuck on that. We have to move forward. We have to be what those people, those Black people who were lost there, what they did not have a chance to be, we have to go out there and be that. And that's why it's so important. Even though it's sad, it was so important that card came up. Because what you need to remember, because we getting into this cosmic drag, you have the opportunity to start a new journey, your new journey. And the only thing that can stop you from it is you out here being scary as fuck, being scared of the unknown, being scared of what you can't control, being scared to move forward because you're afraid of your past, being scared to move forward because you're afraid of the future, being scared of what your mama gonna think of you or scared of what niggas that don't even know you gonna say about you, scared of what the folks in your religious community got to say. Child, all this fear and worrying about what other niggas got to say, that ain't your damn business, okay? You need to focus on what you want and not be worried about those people, because while you sitting and stewing in your fear, they out here doing whatever and you still stuck. You ain't even took one step on your journey, on a journey that literally could change your life in the most amazing ways. So don't be afraid. Get that fear out your fucking system. We a lot of times lock ourselves in so many mental cages because we worried about what the next nigga gonna say. And you got to ask yourself, has their journey taken them anywhere? Like, is they ass in the same spot that they always been in? And if that's the case, why you listening to motherfuckers that ain't been nowhere? Why you following somebody who don't know what the fuck they doing? You listening to somebody who don't even have the map. They don't even know the GPS. They don't even have the GPS needed to navigate them somewhere, right? And so for all of that, worrying about that, put that aside. You might as well worry about finding your own way, because at least what you doing is what the fuck is right for you. And that is where the freedom is. Because you want to be free, stop letting fear chip away at your decision to move shit forward. You really want to be free, you better be true to your damn self and answer your fucking calling, whatever it might be. The fear of the unknown is keeping you from your purpose. And that's why you struggle with having direction. Child, if you like me, I've been working my way through that all the way, okay? Thus, I'm here kicking it with you this morning, all right? Or afternoon or evening, whenever you listening. But that's why I'm here kicking it with you. And you being too scared to take that leap, too scared to trust yourself and your intuition to get you where you got to go, that is for the birds, child. Time to trust your fucking self. Period, sis, okay? Because you are never going to know how strong you are until you're in a position to flex that strength. And by being true to yourself and following your dreams wherever they take you, that shit right there, nigga, that is the ultimate test and flex of strength, okay? You have made it through so much shit. So much shit. And I just want to take a moment right now for you to just understand like the gravity of all of the things that you've been through. And yet here you are sitting here listening to me in a better position maybe than you were before. And even if you in a difficult position now, that is not a forever thing, baby. It is not forever. And so you have made it through so much. And I want you to appreciate yourself for that. You have made it through so much shit that you never thought you could learn to get through, simply because you have learned to tame the cougars all around you, okay? Them ferocious cougars with their fucking fangs out. You done figured out how to tame them. You done figured out how to navigate through them, okay? Because you are that bitch. You a bad bitch. You got it, all right? That strength is natural to you. So now I want you to put some respect on that drip and that you was born with, and I want you to use it to do something different that will fill your cup up. We ain't worried about nobody else's cup. Fuck they cup. Fill up your cup. Do what works for you. Put yourself first. You have to accept that there will be bumps on the road on your journey, because that is just life. That's just what life does for all of us. But that's how you learn and how you grow. And you have to remember that the hard times are not permanent. So don't let impermanent shit keep you permanently stagnant. That's some fuck shit, and we ain't on that time no more. You can't let the fear of falling or failing keep you from moving forward, because every player slip up at least once, child, okay? Raising my hand, me included, all right? But you can always get your ass up and keep moving, period. Every experience, good, bad, indifferent, neutral, or whatever, every single experience can be used to fertilize your soil so that you can bear beautiful fruit, but that only happens if you let it. And so with that, queen, goddess, beautiful being, I want you to remember that freedom is your birthright. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And no matter what happens, no matter what the fuck happens, your strength will sustain you, because you are magical and you have an endless supply of that magic. The drip is strong with this one, and you know I mean you. There is not a single obstacle that is capable of stopping you. You know why? Because you are unfuckwittable. Your intuition is impeccable. Trust it. Let it steer you toward your destiny, child. The true you looks real good on you, sis, okay? And with that, our journaling prompt for the week. I want you to visualize and journal about what your life could be like if you followed your wildest dreams. Untethered, unhinged. Don't worry about all of the particulars of your life. Focus in on what your life would be like if you followed your wildest dreams. And I want you to describe your vision in as great as detail as you possibly can. And I want you to consider, what are the external obstacles that are keeping you from living your wildest dreams, like family, responsibilities, societal norms and pressures, all of that shit. And I want you to also dive into what are the internal obstacles that are keeping you from living your wildest dreams, like your thoughts, beliefs, fears, and all of that jazz. I really just want you to dive into it and kind of understand. And hopefully at the end of it, if you feel that your wildest dreams are viable, that they are something that you want to pursue, this is intended to help you kind of clear the way so you can begin to pursue them if that is what you want. And I hope it's what you want, because I want that for you, girl. I want that for all of us Black women, okay? Period. And so with that, we're going to wrap up, but not before I drop this galactic gold on you, honey. The mantra for the week. I am intuitive, powerful, and free. I am intuitive, powerful, and free. One more and we out the door. I am intuitive, powerful, and free. And with that, that has been your Cosmic Drag for the week. Obviously, you know, sis got classes popping, got events popping. Check out my website, thehomegirlhealer.com, and see what the fuck. I can't wait to have you wherever you can be with me. I can't wait to have you there with me. And definitely make sure you hit me up on social media. Let me know how this week's journaling prompt was for you. Let me know if the galactic goal for this week made you feel as amazing as I hope it did, because you deserve it. And as always, I was so pressing excited because we were working with a deck by a Black creator today. If you have more, if you know more, send me a link so I can support whoever, I can support them and make sure that I bring their decks and interpret them here for you. I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait to get into some more Black woman healing drip with you. And with that, I will see your ass next Monday. Go forth and be great, sis. And of course, if nobody else told you, I love you, honey, and I will see you soon. Be peaceful, but also be fierce as fuck. Peace, y'all.
Thank you for listening to The Cosmic Drag with the Homegirl Healer. Subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and connect with the Homegirl Healer on social media so you always know what time it is. Follow Reshena at The Homegirl Healer on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, and at The Homegirl Healer on Twitter and Clubhouse. And share this podcast with anyone you know who could use a good dragging from the universe.